Hope Coalition doesn't work in the world of comedy and laughter. We work in the world of trauma and crisis. So why would we be interested in improv games?
Well, as Linda said, we've been spending quite a bit of time down here in Red Wing over the past year teaching improv skills to local residents as well as some of the folks at Hope Coalition. And we're here to show you a little bit of what we've done in an improv comedy show. And it's going to be a little unique experience because not only do we have some professional members of our comedy troupe joining me tonight to perform, but we're also going to have some of the members of the workshop, some of the people who are not trained professionals, who are going to get up here tonight and perform improv for the first time in their lives.
Well, improvisation means the ability to think creatively and to adapt to a situation. And there aren't many rules in improv, but there are a few. And the rules create a structure for us on which we can build to really unlimited possibilities. We have to learn to trust the people that we play the game with. We learn communication. We learn body language and how to pay attention to facial expressions and tone of voice.
City days. I remember when it was just town days.
And we build our confidence because we are taught that we have something to contribute. In fact, we're even expected to contribute. And there's no judgment in improv, that a mistake is simply a wonderful opportunity to be even more creative. So what does that have to do with what Hope does? Well, human development is also a structure. It's a structure that allows us to emotionally mature, which in turn gives us the opportunity to be as independent and happy as possible. There are stages of human development. One, we have to learn to trust that somebody is going to meet our survival needs. We learn at a very young age to pay attention to body language and to facial expressions and to tone of voice. And we learn how to pretend play, how to have healthy social interactions with others, how to understand the entire range of emotions, and then we are taught how to respond appropriately to the emotions. And we learn boundaries, how to have our own, how to not trample on somebody else's, and most importantly, that sets up neurologically the ability to learn from cause and effect. Now ideally, we learn this in our developmental years from a loving caregiver. That's not always the case. Sometimes we don't get it. Or sometimes something can happen to us and we lose ourselves. Trauma can do that. Crisis can do that. In crisis intervention, there's also a structure. And that structure gives us rules to be able to help somebody who is in a crisis, to be able to bring them down. We have to actively listen to what the person's saying so that we can start building trust. We pay close attention to body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. In crisis intervention, we have to creatively be able to think of options, and we have to absolutely be adaptable and be able to think fast. So what we do at Hope is intimately tied to the rules of improv games. So we look for things that are innovative, and when we look for these opportunities, we're looking for something that's fast and economical and the most enjoyable possible to be able to either learn or relearn these skills. And that's why we chose Skills for Life. It's fun. So we laugh together and we learn together, and now there is neuroscience research out there that shows why this stuff works. It's a wonderful connection between creativity and science in the service of humanity. And we were very, very fortunate that the Minnesota State Arts Board invested in Hope Coalition and in the city of Red Wing to be able to bring Skills for Life to town for a whole year. And the person that brought us Skills for Life is Stevie Ray.
15 minutes before lunch, you're going to walk out on me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the level. I worked like crazy to get you this job. Language. Japanese.
El otro, lo que me tocó eso.